Hello everyone, it's Jess Conto, your Wasteland reviewer, and welcome to Wasteland Talks, my weekly talk show where I talk about whatever the hell I want. And this is a part 2 of a short wrap-up of my series focusing on Hayao Miyazaki on Welcome to the Wasteland by doing a ranking list of his films. We're going to focus on his 12 feature films, seeing as only one of his short films is even available for people to watch, just generally.
Outside of the Ghibli Museum.
Outside of the Ghibli Museum. But joining me is my wife, Jess.
Hi. Good
Hi.
to be here.
Thank you for being here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go from 12 to 1 on Jess's list, and I'll throw in my thoughts as we go along, see how our lists match up. But let's get started. So, Jess, what do you have at the bottom for number 12?
Yuki's Son. There's not a lot to
Well, yeah, so
work here.
we both have
sorry.
Yuki's Son, which is the one short film that actually is really just a trailer for something.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's like a mini pilot or whatever they called
Yep.
it. Yeah.
But yes, what is the number 12 feature film you have on here?
Lupin the Third. Castle Consigliere. What, is that right?
Cagliostro.
Oh, I wrote this in the car. I didn't double check it, but there's a place near us called Kitchen Consigliere.
There is. So, Jess, why do you have Lupin at the bottom of your list?
I thought it was fun, but compared to the quality of, everything gets better with time. Aging like a fine wine did Hayao Miyazaki's career.
Well, yeah, Lupin the Third.
It's fun. It's goofy.
Is a ton of fun. Has great chases, stuff like that. But it just doesn't feel like it's on the same level of the rest of his films. And I also had Lupin the Third at the bottom of my list as well. How about number 11?
I put The Wind Rises at number 11.
Okay.
I thought it glazed over the fact that the planes were used in World War II a lot, which I know is one of the biggest criticisms. Because when I came down when Shane was watching this, I was like, interesting, Shane, what are they going to use these very fast, agile planes for? And of course I went on Wikipedia and was like beep booping it in. I think it is beautiful. I mean, you can really tell it's a passionate man, a man who's passionate about something. Hayao Miyazaki making a movie about another man who is really passionate about engineering. But I can't get over that fact, which I get it. It's different. And I know in Japan they learn differently about World War II.
Well, and I definitely understand that. It's towards the bottom of my list as well, but it's absolutely gorgeous whenever it's dealing with the flying sequences.
Oh, yeah.
I think I had it higher than a couple because I just appreciated the maturity and the different type of approach of storytelling this is, because this is very much like a adult story about an adult protagonist that Miyazaki had such a great passion for.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't show this for kids, probably.
But it's not for
They'd
kids.
probably be bored.
Yeah, they definitely would.
I mean, there's
be bored.
nothing like controversial in there for them. I think they'd be bored.
This is my number 9, so not too much higher than yours.
You want to fight about it?
How about your number 10?
I put Porco Rosso on there, but I think I might re-rank this. It's been a while since I saw Porco Rosso. And I want to make it clear, I like the remaining movies. I love them all in their own way. I just had to pick. I do appreciate more the message of it and the whole, like, I'd rather be a pig than a fascist, just in chef's kiss.
Yep.
In terms of things like that. So I didn't dislike this. I just didn't like it as much as everything else I ranked up here.
The aviation sequences, yet again, are absolutely incredible. I actually really love the dynamic between Porco Rosso and his will they, won't they love interest. I'm actually, like, I love their dynamic together. And I also love this, like, mentor-mentee dynamic that he has with this young girl who wants to work on planes and stuff like that. And it has such an awesome climax, and it's just so very Italian.
Well, that's where, Ghibli is named after the Italian plane. So it's all coming together here.
So this actually is very similar because I had this at number 8 compared to your 10. So it's about the same difference in terms of The Wind Rises as well. How about number 9?
So I have not actually seen Ponyo. I base this entirely on one thread I found on Reddit where they stood up for Ponyo's dad and not being in the same league as Ponyo's mom. And I just really found the arguments really persuasive.
Ponyo
I hear it's lovely and very cute.
Absolutely gorgeous film.
And I hear he's a champion of a father.
He wants
People were not very nice to him in the thread, and then everyone apologized.
He really wants to protect Brumhilde, his daughter.
I love that.
Who wants to be a kid.
Who doesn't?
She wants to be Ponyo.
Yeah.
With Sasuke. I love Sasuke and his
that.
dynamic with his mom. And the sequence with the giant tidal wave, it is thrilling and exciting. This is...
Maybe I'd rank it higher if I actually saw it.
The old grannies at the retirement
It's always
home
gotta have an old person
are
somewhere.
so great. There's like 4 of them. And
Love that.
their dynamic is great. I love the dynamic between Sasuke and Ponyo. And their own little journey that they go on in the 3rd act of this film is so charming and endearing with this water-covered world after this crazy tidal wave. And just, I think it's a really creative reimagining of The Little Mermaid, because that's basically what it is. Ponyo is actually my number 4. So I absolutely love Ponyo. I've seen this in theaters. I've watched this multiple times at home. It's a wonderful experience.
And yet I've never seen it with you for some reason.
There you go. I went with Kevin.
Interesting.
When I went to go see it in theaters. That was in the in-between times.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm not offended by it. I'm just saying it's interesting, because generally when you rewatch movies, I'm somewhere around.
Well, I had Fridays off over the summer, so I was able to get some of those done through there. How about number 8?
I put Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind. Or no. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I really enjoyed this one. I had never seen this before we sat down to watch it. I liked it a lot.
It's
what else to say about? I like the spunky Tom girl. I'm a big fan of the spunky Tom girl protagonist, and she's competent.
This is
I know I talked about
big,
before.
sprawling epic of a fantasy. The world building is great. The giant climax with the giant bugs in the desert.
I do love that. I love a good insect, as Shane knows.
This is my number 11, but there's like this much space in between this and Lupin the Third.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it's a little
bit
bit more nondescript fantasy. But I do love all of the Dune inspirations and stuff like that. For sure, there's a lot of that.
I'm not the biggest fan of Dune, but I love this. Like I don't hate Dune.
Arrakis, my Dune.
Yeah, I really like the Oh No Baby.
You still haven't watched Dune Part 2.
I saw a lot of the memes.
And then we'll have to watch Dune Part 3, which I don't think is called Messiah anymore.
Dune, the third.
But how about number 7?
Castle in the Sky.
Castle in the Sky is right above Nausicaa on my list, too.
Oh. And yet, they're further down your list.
Just a little bit lower. Fine. I think the big difference is because I've seen Ponyo and absolutely love Ponyo.
Yeah. And I'm just going off of one...
Porco Rosso raised on my list more this time around. Something about it really clicked with me.
Oh yeah, I'm sure stuff will change when we watch it.
Castle in the Sky is one of those films where the visuals, like the action, when they get to the castle, it's so creative.
I love the design. That's why this
breathtaking.
ranks so high.
I love like the Sky Pirates. They're
another strong old lady. We love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're great characters.
Yeah, they're not. There's no. I mean, there is a clear villain, but like, there's not a lot of like
fisticuffs, big burly men puffing out their chests until they rip through their shirts.
I know. I did enjoy
in that
when
small
they're, like,
Italian-esque town. It's a charming film. I think this is a little bit less nondescript than Nausicaa, but all the other fantasy films that I have on here, I feel like do a little bit better job of making their fantasy worlds feel a little bit more detailed and layered and interesting.
I like the robots in this.
Yes, they're really awesome.
I love a good character design, and I will fixate it so help me God. Fixate on it so help me God.
Number 6.
House.
House.
I think that I maybe wouldn't have ranked this as high if it wasn't such a big part of my friend's childhood. She loves House. So, I do get really annoyed with Hal because he's such a spoiled baby, honestly. Like,
he goes full sad boy mode.
Ugh, whatever. I'm not young enough to enjoy that in a boy anymore. Like, just whatever. I spent half the movie complaining to Shane about how pathetic he was being.
I love all the supporting characters.
And maybe it's
the Scarecrow.
Whatever. Oh, I love Turnip Head.
Turnip Head is the real MVP of this movie.
He's a real one, honestly. And I love Sophie. Again, I love a spunky protagonist, and she's you know, she got cursed, and she is, let's just say, a lot more forgiving than I would be given the circumstance.
This was my number 6, and I feel like this is the bottom of my, what I would consider his 6 masterpieces, because I really think
that was my 6 too.
Yep. Just happened to fall on that. I don't think we're going to line up a whole lot on this list, but we're going to get there. How about number 5?
That would be Totoro. I like Totoro a lot. I think it's really cute and very sweet. But it doesn't have as much of a punch in terms of narrative.
Fair.
As the remaining ones do, but I think
it's very loose.
Yeah.
And more just like...
It's cute. It's exploring your childhood, and I get it. I used to do that. As an only child, I would run around barefoot.
I think the creatures, the music, really put this up there for me. And I think the fact that this film doesn't deal with a parent dying, which is so final. It deals with the more complicated unknown.
And being separated from her.
And not knowing what's going to happen to your sick mother. And I feel like that layer adds a lot to this film for me. And I've seen this multiple times. Seen this in a theater twice.
Yeah, I've seen this in the theater a few times. I know the music is banging. And
Which also, the music in all of these is absolutely off the charts because Joe Hayashi is ace composer. Number 4.
Kiki's.
Kiki.
I maybe you know, I like it a lot. I might rank this lower, I think, had I not seen it so recently. But this was the first Miyazaki movie and Studio Ghibli movie that I have ever seen, and I really liked it, and I was a small weeb at the time, you know, right on the precipice of teenagerdom. My mom supported me fully, and this was one of them that was fine for a 12-year-old to watch.
This one, well, it's for 12-year-old girls.
It hit me right at the right time of my life.
This film is right outside of, like, my top 6, like, masterpieces. It's my number 7, and I feel like it's more because it's so episodic. It really does feel like just a bunch of episodes of a show strung together.
It feels like that.
But it's still so endearing. Kiki's a great character.
Big fan of Gigi.
Gigi.
We have our own little Gigi.
So great. We do have our own little Gigi. And just her adventures. And I'm so glad that they added that Zeppelin sequence at the end that gives us like big, awesome climax. How Kiki got her groove back. And even like the mini sequel during the credits is really charming as well. Cute. Number...
We also love a pregnant protagonist. I'll throw that in there.
Fragante.
How do you vote what? Number 3 is Heron for me. Boy and the Heron.
Mine, that's number 5 for me. It's really close. That top 5 though.
It's really hit me. I don't know if it's because, obviously my mom's not Robert Pattinson disguised as a heron, but herons have been a common theme in my life, so I thought it was hilarious that, there was a heron heavily involved. I think this one's way more abstract than the other. Like, I really had to think about
murderous parakeets.
Yeah, so I, as someone who's encountered birds in my life, know that parakeets are little psychopaths. I was aware of that going in, so that didn't surprise me.
First 10 minutes, just, my God.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see all of that, per se. It was just kind of like, oh.
Because I've watched this, we saw this press screening in Japanese with subs, and then watched the dub. I think they do his dad dirty in the dub. Yeah. Like, he seems a lot more just like...
kind of bumbling.
It just... But that's an interesting thing that happened with the dub. But the fantasy world, the birds... the themes of legacy and accepting your new family. This is such a rich, beautiful, epic film.
There's a little environmental twist, too, because all of them go rogue because they're not in the right place. They took them out of the place.
Exactly.
That's what we as humans do.
Displacement.
Like the Wara Wara, too.
I know our top 2 are flipped, but they're both the top 2. So what's your number 2?
1v1 me. I put Princess Mononoke at number 2. I think I might have flipped them if my number 1 wasn't like the first Ghibli film I remember seeing in theaters, and I remember like just being like, wow, like my teenage mind was blown.
It's Princess
When did it come out?
97.
When did Spirited Away come out?
2001.
Okay, so I was 10, so that lines up.
Mononoke is an epic, R-rated, like,
Oh yeah, it's brutal.
brutal
Yeah, there's blood.
war film.
I mean,
And
that's what war does.
both sides are compelling. They're layered. Even if the main protagonist is a little bit less fleshed out, there's so many strong characters around him. All the different creatures. Exactly. And the curse that he has and the moments where that boar scene at the beginning of the movie haunted me from childhood.
Yeah.
And the boar scene towards the end where the king boar becomes infected is just, I'm just going to keep saying Keith David because he did such an amazing job with the dub performance.
He always does.
And just the forest spirit is such a cool...
I love that guy.
It's a horrific looking design on some level, but like that whole epic ending where it's just like a giant, like, looks like Chaos from Sonic.
Yeah, he's based off of a yokai, actually, and I feel like if you know anything about yokai, that will help you understand, because like he's based off of a giant yokai that comes out at night.
Yeah. It's just the world building is incredible. The action is incredible.
Oh yeah.
And just from top to bottom. But your number one, Spirited Away.
Yeah, Spirited Away.
Which is my number 2. So.
Yeah. Like I said, this was the first one I think I saw in theaters, and it was just amazing. Boy, what a year 2001 was. I grew a lot in that time I saw this. Some horrible things
Technically,
happened.
this came out in Japan in 2001, came out in the United States in 2002.
Yeah, I'm going to say it was still processing.
Because this won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film for the films of 2002. This won the second one after Shrek.
This is what launched my interest in anime, I think, actually. I think I was maybe starting, because that was when the internet was young and we were starting to dip our toes into like socialist media, message boards and whatnot. It's probably dating me.
This is it's
beautiful.
Beautiful, amazing. The music is incredible. All the designs of all these creatures.
Again, if you know anything about
Ghostface. Not Ghostface. No Face.
The Ghostface killer.
No Face.
For
some reason I get Ghostface, No Face, and Toothless all mixed
Oh,
up.
it's okay. You know my Tony Shalhoub
Stop.
mix up. It started as an earnest one. It's beautiful. I mean, if you know anything about Japanese folklore, I think it'll help you a lot in this too. Like,
well, and it's just a wonderful story, and the turns that it takes in terms of reframing, like who's good, who's bad, what's good, what's bad.
Keeps you on your toes.
And it's just such a epic fantasy experience that few films are able to capture something so wondrous as this, for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, that is our ranking of Hayao Miyazaki's films, and I will be doing a ranking of Hitchcock when I'm done that, but that's going to be 60,
oh God,
60 weeks from now, and 60 films. I did indeed do a ranking of all of John Ford's 80 films. So I'll do Hitchcock as well.
Wow.
We will see if Vertigo is unseated as my number one Hitchcock.
I'm a big fan of that. And Rebecca. I gave Rebecca a shout out. Who was talking crap on Hitchcock lately and I was mad I had to defend him a bit. I don't remember. Anyway, this isn't about
Brandon talks.
Oh yeah, it's Brandon.
But, Jess, thank you so much for coming on and ranking some Miyazaki with me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And thank all of you out there for always tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.
Here he is.